Hello everyone. So, like many of us, I feel pretty low about the whole TESL ending on the 30th of January 2025. I thought I still haven't fully gathered my thoughts, but I thought I'd say a few preliminary thoughts here. I'm not going to touch upon in this video the reasons why it's closing. I think there's been some very good content from TESL and Thin White Duke around that, so I'll link their videos below, although probably a lot of you have watched them already. So I'm going to split this video into a few themes basically. First one is going to be about is there anything that we can do, which I'll keep fairly short because at the moment, although it looks bleak, I've seen a few things in sort of the community chat which might allow for some slim hope. So there'll be that part, and then there'll be what I'm doing in the short term, and then a little bit about the future of my channel, although I haven't got fully formed thoughts on that yet, and about ways of staying in touch. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to, as you can see, I'm trying to do make my collection premium, and the reason for that is okay, well, I'll get to... obviously it's nice to play a premiums, but I'm a bit lazy. I probably wouldn't bother if it wasn't for the fact I've got a video series on Legends I'm going to be doing, which I'll talk about under the short term. So I'll just chat away while I'm actually doing this, and we can at least enjoy the beautiful visuals on opening these card packs, can't we? I'm just going to turn the game sound down a bit, because I had it up louder when I was recording the other day for the series that I'll talk about later. Okay, so as I said, I'll link the videos that TESL and Thin White Duke have done. There's also a tournament that Dark Wolf is going to be organising, so I'll link that below. In fact, I must remember to... I've said I want to do some commentary on that tournament if he doesn't have enough casters, so we'll see how that goes. I need to check in with him later about that. So in terms of is there anything we can do, there's been a lot of chat in various, well, on the Legendary Remnants Discord, and I think some of the other TESL Discords as well, about various options. To be fair, it does look like it's quite bleak, but there are some rumours that some players may try and do a version on Tabletop Simulator, which I'm going to try and find out a bit more about that and contact. I mean, I have Tabletop Simulator, but I haven't actually actively used it yet, so I probably don't have the tech knowledge to do it, but anyway, so I'm going to try and find out some information about that initiative. I've also drafted a Freedom of Information request to send to Bethesda. I want to check whether it's best to do it through the customer support or their just general support page. I want to find out because Freedom of Information in the UK, it means that they are obliged to answer you in a certain number of days. Now, I'm not going to do it in a hostile way. I'm going to do it in a very nice way. That's why I've made a draft and I need to go back and read it and check it wouldn't make offence. But I want to find out rough numbers of player base, because some of the things that has been thrown around the wider community is people being prepared to either crowdfund if they keep the servers up and pay for the servers every month, or another option that people have talked about is having it available offline, or and I think there was another option about having it incorporated into Elder Scrolls Online, and then paying a small Legends subscription there. So I'm going to sort of ask information around those questions in a way that we can make an informed decision whether that's something that's a reality which we could do or not. I mean, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I think any chance of us keeping this game going is fairly slim, but I think it's best to try. It's brought us so much joy, so I'll see what information I can get on that. I mean, they may just come back and say no to me. I'm not going to answer any of your questions. It's commercially sensitive, but I'm hoping because it's a game that's dying, that they won't consider the information sensitive. I'm also trying to find out whether or not there's any other initiatives that we can all link up on. So I'm going to carry on doing gameplay, but because also capturing all the card art, I've got less than 90 days in which to actually capture it now, so that's going to be quite time consuming. So I'm probably going to drop one. I mean, I do 3 videos a week. I might drop one video of gameplay just to be able to do the card art series, because it's quite... I work long hours, it's going to be quite hard for me to do. So that's something that I'm going to sort of be focusing on in the short term, and that way we've got the beautiful art and the music as well captured forever. Particularly having the fluidity of the motion, actually having the footage of all... I mean, this is magnificent, isn't it? I think it's really important to have that captured, and that way that beauty is still something we can look back on and enjoy, isn't it? In terms of future of the channel, well, I haven't got any fully formed thoughts on this yet, but I'm thinking I might do some other Elder Scrolls content, because I have got Skyrim, Oblivion and Morrowind. The thing is, I'm not... What I love about TESL is the community, and those are all like single player games. They're quite solitary, and although I started on Skyrim, I didn't get very far because I wasn't a gamer before TESL, to be frank. TESL's kind of got me into gaming. Let's see if I just turn the sound... Oh, I can't turn the sound down on that. It's a bit louder. Anyway, TESL is what got me into gaming, so I may do some other Elder Scrolls content. I was originally planning on doing a separate new channel called Brave Living, where I was going to do Brave's book reviews, because I love fantasy genre books. I know some of you out there, when I've chatted you off outside the game and also in the game, like the fantasy genre books as well, so I might just, instead of having a separate channel, just once TESL's completely gone and all content is uploaded on it, I might do some fantasy genre book reviews. And also I have a novel I wrote many years ago, which is a swords and sorcery book, so I might read chapters of that out as well, and then that way you've got like a free fantasy genre novel to listen to, so I might do something like that. But we'll see. I'm still very I don't want to sound melodramatic, but I'm pretty low about the whole thing. I mean, we knew it was going to end eventually, but I kind of hoped it would make it a bit longer. And I'll probably do a video on fond recollections. I mean, I'm going to talk about some of my little anecdotes in the card art series, but I also think it might be quite nice to chat to other players for their fond memories and collect them. So if you've got any memories you'd like me to include in that, then message me in game, or I can be contacted through Discord as well. So I'll in the legendary remnants that Sword has, so I'll try and remember to put some links for that as well. And it would also be interesting to hear to do a video about interview other players, maybe not in lifetime because that would take a lot of coordination, but maybe just get other players ideas of what they're going to play next. I'd like to hear from all of you how you're all bearing up. If any of you in the chat want to say what games you're planning on playing after TESL is switched off, assuming that we aren't able to somehow keep it going, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. I said this is quite a hard thing to talk about. I know we can't avoid the reality that it looks quite bleak. But I've got so many friends that I've made through this game. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, and may you walk on warm sands until we meet again.